Hello everyone. In this video, we will create a responsive sidebar and navbar using React.js with Tailwind CSS. So let's check it. Okay, we will create something like this. Okay, let's by default, if you would like to just hide the sidebar, so just press this button. Okay, so it will hide the sidebar for us. By pressing that button again, it will show us. Okay, and let's resize the Chrome browser. Okay, let's close it, and for the small browser it will looks like this. Okay, for the mobile and tablet, okay, it will looks like this, the now bar. Okay, but whenever we increase the size, so it will show just the search bar, and here we have the drop down for profile setting and sign out. Okay, so it looks like this. So it is what that we will build in this video. Let's get started. So let's open Visual Studio Code editor. So I have opened an empty folder inside this Visual Studio Code editor. Okay, let's now install our React app. First of all, let's move to terminal by pressing Control and backtick. Okay, we will move to the control panel, and here we will write npm create wait at latest. Okay, so we will create our React.js app using wait. So to proceed, yes. And here project name, just I will write that. Okay, I will create app inside this folder, and package name side now, yes. Okay, and we will use React and JavaScript, and yeah, our React app was created. Now let's move to the to write. Okay, npm install this code. Okay, npm install, so it will install the packages and import dependencies for our React app. Let's wait for it. The packages has been installed. Now let's install npm install React icons. Okay, we will use these icons to inside our app. Okay, icons, React icons. Let's press enter. The icons has been installed. Now let's run our React app. npm run dev. Okay, so it will run our React app. So let's open this control and press this URL, so it will open our React app. So we didn't install the Tailwind CSS because we would like to use Tailwind CSS. So to install the Tailwind CSS, we will come here to the Tailwind CSS official website and install Tailwind CSS with wait. Okay, so now let's first of all, after creating our React app, we will install this. Okay, npm install Tailwind CSS, post CSS, and auto prefixer. Copy this line of code and come here to the your React app and to the terminal. Let's close it, and here I will paste that. Okay, npm install these three dependency packages, and let's press enter. Let's wait for it. Okay, so after installing those, now let's move what we will install next. We will just run this command. Okay, let's copy this one and let's run it. Okay, let's paste it and press enter, so it will create a file inside our React app. Okay, this tailwind.config.js file that has been created. Now just come here down, and in the tailwind.config.js we should have this. Okay, so we should configure that, and we should copy this area, the content area, copy this area, and come here to the tailwind.config.js, and inside the content we should paste that. Okay, we should write like this. So after that, let's move what we should do next, and come here to the index.cs. Okay, we will copy these three lines and we will paste it inside index.cs. Come here to the src and to the index.css. Okay, and we will paste those three lines here inside index.css. Let's come here. What we should do, we should run, okay, npm run dev. Okay, to run our React app. Yeah, let's run it. So let's check our, yeah, this is our default React app. Now let's change. Okay, let's remove the default code. Come here to the src folder and to the app.jsx, and here we will remove all these okay, stop of code. We'll remove this code. So also let's remove this area. Okay, so after removing that, come here to the app.css. I will remove this code also, and I will create three components now. Okay, just come here, and I will create a folder by the name of components. So after that, let's create first of all sidebar.jsx RAFCE React arrow functional export component. Okay, this command if you would like to generate the code like this, so for that you need to install an extension. Okay, so let's check that. Okay, come here, we should install this extension. Okay, SC1 React Redux React Native. Let's create another component that would be a navbar. Okay, navbar.jsx, and third one, which is dashboard.jsx or AFC. So after creating these three components, now let's move to the app.jsx, and inside app.jsx we will just write a div element, and inside the div element we will import the sidebar and dashboard. Sidebar that has been imported, and dashboard. We don't have the we have the dashboard component. Dashboard. Why it has not been imported? What is the problem? Dashboard that has not been imported, so let's make it dashboard from dashboard. The spelling is okay, dashboard, yeah, that is okay. So let's save it. Now let's check it. Okay, our app, yeah, we have sidebar and dashboard component. Now let's add a class name here, which is Plex, okay, to make them inline. Yeah, they are in one row. So after adding that class, what we should do next? First of all, we will design sidebar. Okay, so first of all, let's add a class name here, and the width of this sidebar would be 64 pixel, and the background would be BG gray 800. It would be text. Okay, and the screen height would be full. So now let's remove this content, and we will add a div element, and inside that div element we will have h1 tag, and inside that we will have admin dashboard. Let's add a class name to h1, and the text size would be 2XL, and text white, and text font bold. Okay, font bold. Let's come here down, and here we will add a HR horizontal line, and after that we will have UL. Okay, underline an order list, and here we will add a list. Inside that we will have a tag, and inside that a tag we will just display the first one, which is home, and above from this here we will display an icon. But first of all, I will add, let's display the icon. Okay, so to display the icon, for that I will just write here, let's import the icon. So to import the icon, for that I will use React icons, okay, that we have installed at the start. So the name of the first icon is fa home. Okay, so let's import it from import fa home from React icons /fa font awesome icons. Save it. So here we will display this icon, and let's add a class name to this. This will the icon will be inline black. Okay, inline black, and width would be 6, height 6, and margin right would be 2. Okay, from right side, and also from the top margin type would be 2. Okay, this is, it means -2 to the upside. Okay, so this is the first icon that we have displayed. Now let's add some classes to li also. Okay, to the list class name. The margin bottom of this list would be 2, and this would be rounded, and after that whenever we h over on this, on h over it will just add shadow, and also h over we will change the BG background color to below 500, and padding on up and bottom, top and bottom, that would be 2. Let's add some text, a class name to this a tag also, class name and px, and the right and left side the padding would be 3. and also a class name to the UL class name to the unordered list. Okay, this tag margin top would be 3. From the top side it will take 3. Okay, and text would be white for all lists, and font would be bold. Let's check it. Okay, first of all, how it looks like. Let's just come here to the Chrome browser. Okay, this is our first one. Okay, the first link, but we will add some text to the some padding and margin to the top and bottom to admin dashboard. Okay, so just come here, and here we will add a class name and margin on top and bottom, that would be 2, and margin bottom 4. So let's check it now. So it looks like this. Okay, and let's add a class name here, px. Okay, padding on the right and left side, that would be 4, and padding top and bottom, that would be 2. Let's check it now. It looks like this. Okay, so we have added our first link. Now let's add other links also. So for I will just copy this list. Okay, and I will paste it here, paste again, and paste again. Now I will change just the icons. Okay, I will just change the icons for these lists. Okay, and the name. So I have just changed the icons for them. Okay, this is for home, blogs, reports, inbox, and setting. Let's check it now. Okay, it looks like this. Okay, now, so now let's add our navbar. Okay, at the top. So to add the navbar, first of all, we will move to the dashboard. Let's open dashboard component. Inside the dashboard, we will import, instead of this dashboard, our navbar. Okay, so let's close that, and here, instead of that, here I will import the navbar like this. Okay, navbar. That has been imported. Now we will design our navbar. So inside the navbar we have 2 parts. Let's create first of all 2 div elements. The first one is for the left side of navbar, the second one is for the right side. Okay, first of all I will add a class name to the top. Instead of div, I will just change it to the now. Okay, now tag, and let's add class name now. First of all, let's change the BG background color gray 800. Okay, so after changing the background, now we will add padding on the right and left side 4, and padding on the top and bottom 3, and also flex in 1 row, and then the justify between. Okay, now let's here the first one is for the left side. We have an icon. First of all, we will display an icon. The icon name is for bars. Okay, we will import it from React icons. And the second one is, and we will display, for example, e-commerce, the name of our website, e-commerce. Now let's add class name to this. Okay, so to add class name, first of all, to the div, flex, items, center, and text Excel. Okay, the size of the text large. Add class name here, and text white, and after that margin and 4, cursor, pointer, and we will add class name to this span tag also, which is text white, and text font semi bold. So this was for the left side. Okay, now let's add code for our right side. Okay, in the right side we have just a notification, search, and the profile icon. First of all, let's add a class name here, which is flex, items, center, and gap on X side would be 5 pixel. Okay, and let's now add here, first of all we will display a search. Okay, a search bar. Okay, for that we will have a div element, and inside this div element we will display first of all a span tag. Let's create that span, and inside that span we will have a button, and this button is used to display as first of all we will just add an icon inside this button. Okay, pass search, this icon. Okay, so after adding the icon, now down from this span tag we will just display our input, which type is text, and we will add, now we will add class name to this div and this input field. Okay, so let's first of all check it. Okay, first of all let's come here. It looks like this. Okay, this is just input field, we didn't add it a margin left. Okay, so because it looks like this, let's now I will design it. Okay, so just come here to the this div element. I will add some classes to this div element. This would be the relative, and MD and MD devices, the width would be 65 of this input field, this div element. Okay, this div element. Inside this we have this input field also. Let's add class name to this span tag, class name, and which is relative MD absolute. Okay, for medium devices absolute the display, the position. Okay, and set y 0 and left 0, and flex items center padding left 2. And let's add class name to this button, which is padding 1. Okay, of this button, and focus outline none. The outline would be none whenever we focus on the text white, and MD text black. Okay, and medium devices the text would be black. So it is how it looks like. Now just come here down, and we will add classes now to the input field. Okay, to this input field, class name, width would be full of this input field, and padding x and right and left side would be 4, padding y 1, and padding left 12, rounded, shadow, and after that outline none, and hidden, it would be hidden, but for MD, per medium devices, we will display it, okay, as black. So how it looks like this right now. Okay, and let's check it. Okay, it looks like this, but what I should do, I will just add margin left would be 64 pixel. I will add that. Okay, 64. Let's check it now. Okay, it looks like this right now. Okay, but I will just increase the size of this to full. Okay, 65 margin left. So to add width full, for that come here to the dashboard, and here we will add a class name width full. Let's save it, let's check it now. Okay, so it looks like this. Now let's add another icon. So down from this, here we will add notification icon. Okay, just come here, and here we will just have a div element. Sorry, this is div, and inside this div we will have an icon for bill. Okay, for bill icon, and add class name, which is width is 6 and height 6, and come here, add a class name which is text white. Save it, let's check it now. So this is the notification icon. Now let's add the icon for our profile. Okay, so for that come here down. So let's have a div element, and inside this div element we will have a button. Inside this button we will have a user circle. Okay, this icon. So down from this icon we will just display now our drop down menu. Okay, let's display our drop down menu. Inside this div element we will have a UL tag, and inside that we will have LI tag, A tag, and this the first one is profile with us. Okay, and let's copy this one, and the second one is the sitting with us, and the third one is the logout. So now I will add classes to these elements. Okay, first of all to the div element which is relative. Now to the button. Okay, add a class name to the button which is text white. This would be white, and let's add now class name to this icon. So width is 6, height 6, and margin top 1. So after that let's add now classes to this div element, class name, and z10, it means it would be at the top whenever we would like to display this drop down, and by default this is hidden, and absolute, make it absolute, and top would be right now, if you would like to display this drop down menu, okay, so for that we need to add focus group. So I will add that later. So let's first of all round it LG shadow weight 32. So if you would like to display this, okay, by default we can display this drop down. Okay, so to display this, for that we would like to add to this, just come down and tailwind.config.js, okay, to this file, and here we will add variants, and then we will add extend, and after that we will just add display focus group. So after adding the focus group, now we will use this focus group to display that drop down. Just come here to the navbar and Control B8. Okay, to this button, I will add a class name group. Okay, group. And down to this div element, okay, to display here I will add focus group, group focus black. Save it. Let's check it. Okay, see, right now we have that drop down, but I will just configure that. Okay, to add some setting. Class is top full and right 0. Save it, and now let's display it. See, it looks like this. Okay, right now we have that. It looks like this. I will add some more classes to that. Okay, hidden, absolute, rounded, LG. Background of this div would be BG white. Okay, and add a class name here, that is padding Y would be 2, top and bottom, text SM, and text gray 950. Save it. Let's check it now. Just press this. See, it looks like this. We can add more classes, okay, to these tags also, but I will leave it like this. So now the last thing is that to add whenever we press this button, this icon, so we should hide the sidebar. By pressing that back, we will display the sidebar. So for that, just come here. First of all, we will come here to the app.jsx, and we will add here a state variable. Okay, const sidebar toggle comma set sidebar toggle is equal to use state. Okay, we will use state for that. By default value is false with us. So first of all, we will pass this to the sidebar. Okay, sidebar toggle is equal to sidebar toggle, and also we will pass both the sidebar toggle is equal to sidebar toggle and set sidebar toggle to the dashboard. Okay, after passing them down, let's extract them inside the sidebar and dashboard. So first of all, I will just close the internet, come here to the sidebar, and here we will extract that value. We have sidebar toggle, okay, and come here to the dashboard. Here we will have sidebar toggle and set sidebar toggle, set sidebar toggle. Yeah, that is okay. So what we should do whenever we press this icon in the navbar, we should change the value of this state variable sidebar to true. Okay, by pressing that back, we will make that false. Come here to the navbar. After coming to the dashboard, now we will pass these to the navbar. Okay, both of them we will pass now to the navbar. Okay, to change the value of that. So just come here to the app.jsx, copy these two state variables and paste them here. So after passing them to the navbar, now let's come here to the navbar and we will extract them here like this. Okay, sidebar toggle set sidebar toggle. So now let's use them. Okay, let's come here to the power bar. Whenever we click on this icon, okay, let's add on click event, on click. So what we will do, we will change that value of sidebar toggle. So we will call set sidebar toggle to change the value of sidebar toggle state variable. We will write like this, not sidebar toggle. So what it will do, whenever we press this icon, let's make it down. So whenever we press this icon, click on this icon, so it will change the value of state toggle. If that was a sidebar toggle variable, if that was true, it will make it not to false. If that was false, it will make it to the true. By calling this function, okay, set sidebar toggle, it will change the value of this variable. Okay, we have called this function. This is function which is used to update this sidebar toggle. So whenever we update that, what we will do, let's come here, this margin left. Okay, I will remove this margin left 64 from navbar. I will come here to the dashboard and I will add that here. So what I will do, I will just add curly braces and backtick and curly braces. Here I will add the variable. Okay, I will write like this, if sidebar toggle, if this was true. So what we will do, if this was true, we will add nothing else. We will add margin left 64. If that was true, so we will add this. Okay, there. Sorry, we will add it here. Else nothing, like this. Okay, and also come here to the sidebar and we will add that here also. Okay, like this. Okay, backtick. Let's add that variable here. I will use that variable here. If sidebar toggle was true, so what we should do, it will be hidden. If that was false, so it will be display as black. If that state variable was true, we will hide the sidebar, otherwise we will display as black. So let's check it, okay, how it looks like. Just come here. Sorry, let's refresh it first of all. Yeah, what we should do, if that was, sorry, I will just connect the charger. So let's remove it from this and just come here to the dashboard and we will just cut it and we will paste it here instead of that. Okay, so let's save it now. Let's check it now. Okay, just come here. See, it looks like this. Now let's press this icon. See again, see again. Okay, it looks like this. Now let's decrease the size. Looks like this. Okay, so this is our sidebar and navbar that we have. Let's press this icon again, extend it. So it was all about this responsive sidebar and navbar. Okay, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you like this video, so don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.